Big X the Plug as an artist has recently been making a big name for himself, and if there's one thing I've noticed about his production is that there's 4 key elements. The first being samples, preferably jazz, the second being sub 808s, the third being bouncy drums, especially hard-hitting kicks, and finally some vocals to give it that authentic vintage feel. So the first thing I did was I went into Arcade to try to find a sample that was really jazzy. I then found a sample with some sample chops that sound like this. I added some deja vu and I lowered the mix a little bit so that you can hear the original sample and a little bit of the deja vu effect in the background, and a little bit of reverb to add some life into it. Altogether, this is what you get. Then I got a sub bass from Arcade, and I laid it out so it follows the key elements of the actual melody. And the final thing that I did was the obvious, and I added some vocal chops here and there throughout the beat. I lowered the lows and the highs to really make it sound muttered, added a little bit of reverb to, again, put some more life into it, and added some cymatics origins to really make it feel vintage. Altogether, this is what you get. I'm going to play you a small portion of just the melody so you can hear what they all sound like together, and then we'll go into the drums. For the clap, we got a super simple clap pattern, and added a little reverb, again, to put some life into it. The hi-hats are a pattern that I took from my Hi-Hat 101 MIDI kit with 101 different MIDIs and loops. I don't remember exactly which one this is, but this is what it sounds like. The kick is just a simple kick pattern. Added a snare at some of the focal points of the beat to really give it a drop, and I added some reverb to, again, give it a little bit more life. Here's what it sounds like. Added some open hats that blend well with the drums and the melody. And finally, a crash at the beginning of each main drop, with some reverb to add some decay and life to the melody. Here's what that sounds like. Altogether, this is what the drums sound like. Hopefully you found some value in this video, and now for the final beat preview.